Hey, Fabulous. Do you want to find out 18 work from home opportunities that you can do this summer as a mom? Stay tuned. Well, Fabulous, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back to Paradise. So today I want to share 18 opportunities as a mom that you can work from home or anywhere for that matter. So we know summer is coming, the kids are going to be home, and you need some flexibility where you can still make some money as well as be with your wonderful cherubs on top of it. And so I want to share 18 of them. So make sure you go ahead, you get something to write with so you can write the names of what I'm going to share with you. And also, maybe you're in the opportunity where you're like, you know what, Teacher Melanie, you always talk about saving and investing. I need to save and invest more money. And I want to make sure that I'm doing it even during the summer. So these are going to be some great things that you can do to make some extra income as well. So you can have more money to save and invest, right? And give you an opportunity that you can have multiple streams of income. So just in case one thing is not working or it's working and you're like, okay, I can do this, then you have some options, right? So I'm going to share that with you. So let's go ahead and get into it because I'm really excited to share this with you. All right, so the first one is being a freelance writer. So if you enjoy writing and you like sharing your skill sets, so you can do this as a blogger, copywriting, ghostwriting, grant writing, newsletters for companies or people, resume writing, social media content, technical writing, as well as you may want to. So, what are some places? So, places that you can check it out is freelance gigs, and you can also check out freelance opportunities at Fiverr, Guru, Legit, Upwork, People Per Hour, Pro Blogger. Okay, so those are some sites that you can check out as it relates to being a freelance writer. Okay, so let's continue with number two with pet caregiver. So there are plenty of people during the summer where they're traveling, they can't take their pets or they don't desire to take their pets, but they want their pets to be comfortable, stay at home, and not necessarily go to a border. And so now you can offer this service as a pet caregiver, and some ways that you can promote yourself on local Facebook groups. You can also promote yourself with flyers and local coffee shops or in your neighborhood, and just networking with neighbors, friends, and families and letting them know that you are offering a pet caring service. Right. You can also check out these websites, WAG, W-A-G, exclamation point, .com, Rover, as well as care.com, that you can check out any opportunities as it relates to pet sitting or animal caregiving. It all depends on how you search it. But these are great places that you can go ahead and start with. So let's continue with number three. Number three is short task. So maybe you're doing a little data entry, you're doing focus groups or translations, or you're testing out websites, or you're doing an AI training. So these are just short tasks that you are doing, some places that you can start making some extra money with as doing these short tasks. Okay, Amazon, MTurk. And when you go to Amazon, you scroll all the way to the bottom, or you can do a Google search for it. CrowdGen by Appen, Data Annotations Tech, Gig Walk, Field Agent, Inbox Dollar, Respondent, Swagbucks, and I've used a couple of these. Inbox Dollar, Swagbucks, Tell Us Digital. So these are a couple of places that you can find short tasks that you can do. So maybe you have an hour or 2 hours where the kids are doing something and you have a little free time. Now you can go on these sites and be able to do something and get paid. All right, so go ahead and check that out. Which leads me to number four, online tutoring. So there's parents that do not want their children to experience any type of summer loss, because we know sometimes during that time when they're out of school, they forget the things that they learn in school, and they go back and they're like, I don't know, I've never seen that before, because now they've totally forgot. And so be able to continue to keep them on their learning path during the summer, right? You can offer online tutoring. And there are adults too who need some tutoring in different aspects. So I'm going to share a couple of sites that you can check out. Cambly, Course Hero, EF, Study Pool, Upswing, Varsity Tutors are a couple of places. VIP Kid is another place that you can check out some online tutoring opportunities as well. All right. So let's continue with number five. Number five, a social media manager, right? So as a social media manager, where you're helping people with their content on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, more, right? YouTube as well. So you can be a social media specialist. And so you can either provide it as an independent contractor where you own the company yourself, or you can be an independent contractor for another company. So some companies are like $99 Social, Belays, Flex Jobs, Live World, VA Virtual Assistant, right? Are a couple of places that you are independent contractors. And that means you are a 1099 employee. Well, you're not an employee, you're an independent contractor, right? You're a 1099 and you can create your own time on these. Okay. So of course you have to check it out and see what's the requirement, but it's a great place to start, which leads me to number 6 as a chat agent. So becoming an online chat agent is a great way that you can earn cash and help people in the process. So if you like helping people to identify problems and what solutions they need to do with their problems, so they know they have a problem, and so now they contacted you as a chat agent to help them with their problem. So some places you can check out is Chat Desk, GE Appliance. This is W2, okay, by the way. GE Appliance is W2. Mob Squad is independent. All right, Chat Desk is also independent contractor. All right, so W2, maybe I'm still, they may offer some type of special flexible scheduling, but needless to say, check it out as a chat agent. Now, for those of you that like to shop, where my shopper at? Where are my amazing shoppers? You like to, spend somebody else's money? How about that? So now, as a independent contractor, now you can spend somebody else's money, right? That's always a good thing when you can do that, when you can spend somebody else's money. You don't spend your own money, right? But you spend somebody else's money, which now leads me let's going on to this mystery shopper. So what does this say? So nothing better than shopping and spending long, glorious summers, right? In the warm summer days, making money shopping. All right. So you're not spending money, you're making money while you're shopping. So it gives you a great flexibility as a mystery shopper with the kiddos this summer. So where can you find these companies? How about iSecret Shopper? And all these companies are independent contractors. Okay. So you are an independent contractor. Also Confero Inc., right? CONFERO Inc. You can search for. Secret Shopper is another place, and these are all different independent contractors. And I'm sure if you search online for mystery shopper, now you want to be mindful, right? These are the ones I'm sharing you are credible. There's others that are out there as a mystery shopper, but you want to make sure that they're not a scam, because there are mystery shopper scams out there as well. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Which leads me to number 8 as a virtual assistant jobs or opportunities, right? And some of these I've said before. So like, for example, you can see on Belays, Byron, Equivity. Equivity is a W2, not an independent contractor. Inbox Done, Peachtree VA, Virtual Assistant USA, which is a W2, and Worx B, WORXBEE is an independent contractor as well. So maybe you want to go ahead and check them out as a VA. So you're offering, you have a lot of different skill sets, administrative. Check them out, right? And see what's a good fit for you. Now, how about this? Number 9, you are a bookkeeping. You're doing bookkeeping. Listen, bookkeepers are very important, especially when it comes to small and large business owners that are constantly looking for individuals to manage their finances, because it takes a lot of time. And when it comes to their finances, I can tell you this is so important because they want to make sure they're getting all their deductions, they're managing, they're not losing money because they missed something. And so now you can offer a bookkeeping service, and there's also some free training as a book service. And so some of these I'm going to put in the chat so you can check it out on my website as well. I'll put that in the link so you'll get to see all the ones I'm sharing with you as well. Okay. And so were some opportunities for bookkeepers, billets, I've said that quite a bit, but they also have a variety different of opportunities there. Intuit, right, which is W2, supporting strategies, Bava, right, VAVA, virtual assistant, and this is all as an independent contractor. Okay. And so now we are moving along in this list because now we are at number 10, to become a customer service representative. So now you are helping customers solve their issues. This is another opportunity. Sometimes they have different names. So as customer service, you're helping them to solve their problems, or it could be different opportunities. It all depends on what different companies are need. So having a computer, of course, a corded headset with a microphone, those microphones that you can talk into, because you're gonna be needing that, and a high-speed internet connection. And so as a customer service rep, some of them are hiring full-time or part-time, right, with a flexible scheduling. So sometimes they may have it as a customer service rep or a receptionist. So where can you find this opportunity? How about ACD Direct is one, AIRA, AIRA, and on the ones I'm saying so far are independent contractors. Apple, which is going to be W2, Back Office Betties, which is also W2, Concentrics, which is W2, and Next Rep is W2. I have quite a bit of places here. Omni Interactions, that's an independent contractor. Smith AI is W2. U-Haul, right? So if they're moving and people need help, it's W2. Williams Sonoma, right, is W2. Working Solutions, independent contractor, and Yardi Matrix, which is W2 opportunities as it relates to being a customer service rep or a receptionist in that, because they may say that differently, as a rep or a receptionist. Which now leads me to number 11. Number 11 is to become a transcriptionist. Now, what are you doing, right? So if you have fast, accurate typing skills and you have a good command on the English language, right? And you want to do this, all right, transcribing, some places that you can check out is Rev. You can also check out Capital Typing, CrowdSurf, Ditto Transcripts, Scrubby, SCRIBE, right? And if I say it wrong, that's how you say it, okay? And transcribing. So this is where you can find opportunities to become a transcriptionist, okay? Transcriptionist. Which now leads me to number 12. Number 12 is an online proofreader. Now, with it as an online proofreader, you now can look over different content and define the problems that needs to be done. Maybe there's some grammar issues or just syntax, whatever it may be. So being an online proofreader. And where can you find these online proofreader jobs? And my mom is really good at proofreading. She really is. I am not. Okay. So that's why I like when somebody can look at it, because I see what I'll see. And it sounds good to me, and it might not sound good to everybody else. So needless to say, an online proofreader. So where can you find these opportunities? Is Flex Jobs, Express Writer, Scrub Dindy, and I'm going to spell it for you, SCRIBENDI, and Proofread Anywhere. You can also check out, do a little search for online proofreader. You may also find it on Fiverr and Upwork as well, right? As relates to that type of opportunity. Which leads me to number 13. Number 13, right? Provide childcare service. Maybe you want to start a little daycare during the summer, because now there are some parents that are working and they need to find some place for their children, and maybe they don't want to take them to camp, or camp may be a little bit costly, but you can offer something that is convenient and not so expensive, right? And so with that being said, right? Putting out a flyer, sharing it in the community that you're offering this daycare service. Now, where are some ways that you can also find by going to Bambinos, right, or care.com to see anyone who is looking for a babysitter or child care service on that. So now let's move it on with number 14. We're moving through our list. Number 14 is do freelance design. Freelance design. So we know our beautiful friend Canva or SVGs, where you can do logos, brochure, business cards, help businesses create printables. But where can you find some where you're not having to find the clients yourself? You can check out Dribble, 99 Designs, Fiverr. Another way that you can make money as small business ideas is to sell your designs on creative markets like Etsy and Spoonflower that you can do. Did you know that about Spoonflower? When I was doing my research, I was like, oh, Spoonflower. I never know. We know about Etsy, did not know about Spoonflower. All right. And so how about this too, where you can sign up with the print on demand, right? With companies like Redbubble, Spring, Spreadsheet, Printify, where now you can earn money selling designs that you've created, t-shirts, mugs, tote bags, phone cases, and much, much more that these places offer that you can do, and you can sell them on your website or your social media platforms. How about that? All right, so let's continue. So how about part-time summer job where you're doing these things just for the summer? And so where can you find a gig economy? And there could be a variety. This one is a variety of different things, but like DoorDash, TaskRabbit, Instacart, right? Where you're doing these different, you're delivering food, or you're doing some type of gig economy. There's little flexible tasks there. Or TaskRabbit, you're finding different little small tasks as well that you're doing for the summer. And when you have a little time that you can do that, right? Some companies really dislike those small things, and so you can find them there. So if you prefer to work and you consider looking for a part-time job through staff agencies as well, or you can look at Robert Half, Flex Professionals, or Insight Global if you prefer to work at someone, because some people still like that, so it all depends. So number 16 is, how about this? You can start your own side hustle. How about if you know how to do dog treat bakeries, okay? Or you know how to bake, period, and you can start that, right? Be a TikTok content creator or a craft seller. And there's a couple of places that you can check this out. And so here's a list of some flexible side hustles that you can start. And being an Amazon entrepreneur, Amazon has so many different varieties. A Amazon associate, right? You can be an Amazon influence, where you can have an actual store and you're doing lives and you're sharing different products that you like with your audience. Being a blogger, right? A content creator. So maybe what you're doing over the summer, you are blogging your summer activities with the children and your family, and you're just sharing that, and you're sharing maybe some different insight or experiences or things that you're using. So then you can use it and offer the affiliates to that, right? Do affiliate marketing. Photographer, you can take pictures, and then there's different websites that you can actually sell these pictures on different stock footages so they can use it. Become an eBay reseller. I have done that, and I tell you, that was years ago, but it was a real blessing to my family and I at that particular time when we were going through a rough time and I needed to do something. And eBay, and I still love eBay to this very day. I still go on there. Okay, so it's still a thing. And of course, start a YouTube channel. And you don't always have to show your face. Let me premise that. You don't have to show your face as well, but you can start a YouTube channel. And what I like about YouTube is that it allows you to put posts. It allows you to do short form content and long form content. So it could be a real one-stop party shop instead of all the other ones, which they all serve their purpose. But this is, if you're starting out, it's good to start at least one, and you know that you can start getting monetized and working towards that even before you get monetized with AdSense. Which leads me to number 17. Other places you can find online jobs if you go to Flex Jobs. Also newsletters. If you also go on Facebook Marketplace, you can also find opportunities as there. And so I wanted to share number 18, right? Number 18 is this. where you can become a licensed financial rep. Now, this is something that I do, and I'm really, really so excited about this opportunity when I do it because it offers me multiple streams of income. And so, even if a person doesn't get licensed as an investment rep or as a mortgage broker or as a license doing licensed life insurance, okay, it still allows you other opportunities where you are doing offering referral services for auto and home and business service, helping with estate planning, right, with that one, as well as you're offering services, having a partnership with home security, right? So you're having to protect their money and helping to protect their home as well. And so this opportunity where you are coached, trained, you don't need to have any experience, you don't even have to have a high school diploma, college, any of that. Just have a willingness to want to learn and be able to help others, right? So help others to get financially independent, sound, building their financial house. And now you are also building your financial house in the process, really, and implementing some of the skills that you learn through the training that my team and I offer. And so if that is something that you are interested, you will see my link below that you can book a 15-minute complimentary to see if it's a good fit, right? As well as to help you to build your financial house. If that is you and you're like, well, teacher Mel, you send me so information. I want to be able to take the money that I earn for one of these opportunities that you share with me and truly start building my financial house, my investment, my savings properly and protecting my family in the process, then definitely let's connect. Because one thing about it, it's not how much you make and it's how much you keep and what you do with the money that you get, right? So you're not just working to pay bills, but you're working on building a legacy. So if that is you, let's go ahead and connect. You see my links below, check them out as well. And I'm so glad that you stay with me all the way to the end. Something is the water. That you stayed with me all the way to the end. And like I always say, remember to pray, plan, and believe because God is still in the business of doing miracles. Make it a great day. Bye, fabulous. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share. And comment below which one of these opportunities you're going to use to help make some extra income during the summer. Bye, fabulous mom.